May the 1st, 2021, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Doing our best with our free picks. Of course, our best bets are always our premium picks. We're going to talk about the YouTube premium in our normal plug area and our plug time. So we will do it then. But, of course, Saturday, May the 1st, it's a lot going on today. We have the Kentucky Derby. I honestly have not done much with it this year. I've been so busy. I know it's a lame-ass excuse, but we'll try and come up with something later on today. Maybe Rod and I will go live for the race if I'm around. We'll do that and do some quick handicapping there. I know Rod has been following it. But, yeah, we have a lot going on. We have baseball. We got NBA. We got hockey. Saturday is always a big day in hockey. I didn't even have to look at the schedule because now I know these things. But let me bring the guys in. We got, of course, Ron Romanelli has returned from – I don't know where he's returning from, but he's returned from, I think it's from exams. But, yeah, because when people disappear, people, where's this person? Where's this person? You know, screw the people that are here. You know, it's like, where's the person that's not here, right? It's the way that generally goes. But Ron is back, and, yeah, I'm a little bit wiped. I had my worst troll I ever had yesterday. And worst guy. This guy's been harassing me for over a month. So I sent him back a nasty frickin' answer, like really, really low blow. Really took me, you know, who you guys know I'm a name caller to begin with, and you know, to really a low place. And so this guy, because I say that, you know, it justifies this guy harassing me for a month, sending my wife messages in Instagram and Facebook, and just, I mean, I'll read some of his emails to you guys if you want to see him, and I'll post them. And he sent it from his work email like an idiot. So we have all of his contact information. I had to contact. I mean, he's threatening me. He's bigger than me, so he's better than me. He can beat me up. And I guess because I have an opinion, that bothers him. Like, I'm not allowed to have an opinion. And he keeps saying, like, the show is self-funded. I don't even know what the hell that means. What is self-funded? Like, you can't even get a job doing this. Self-funded. I think anybody at ESPN or any of those places, and in fact, you know, we have people from ESPN that left ESPN to come work with us. I don't understand it. I don't think there's anyone at ESPN that wouldn't trade places with me tomorrow. And I don't think, like, being hired by a network makes you any more of an expert than anyone else. I think I watch more games than most of those guys. And I think I've been watching them for longer than most of those guys. What makes you an expert, this guy's saying? I don't know, man. I never really claimed to be any of these things. I just kind of just show up, right? And I kind of just turn the camera on and just do it. But this guy took it way to another level, and he continues to. And it's not okay. And it's like, I know people say, oh, don't give these guys the time of day. Oh, yeah? Well, let you have some lunatic, man. Some lunatic messaging your wife and threatening to come to your house. He's sending you messages with your address saying he's coming to your house. Let's see how you guys handle it, man. Let's see it. But anyways, man, not okay. Not acceptable in any way, and not letting it slide. Anyways, let's get to NBA. So the premium, the new VIP premium will start on Monday. We have eliminated the $30 premium, but we don't load up guns or anything like that. I mean, I know people too. You know, I know I'm not a big guy. I never claimed to be. I don't really care. I own it, man. It's like, this guy, you're bald and short. It's like, I used to have a full head of hair and most of my life, and I could still grow it back if I wanted to. It's just, I like it like this. And to be honest with you, I know I'm short. I know I don't have any hair. I've owned that my entire life, and it's never really been a hindrance to me or anything. I know people that are a lot taller than me. I know people that are even shorter than me. You know, I really don't care. You know, just like I don't care race, religion, any of those things, right? What does that have to do with anything? But this guy seems to think because he's bigger than me, that makes him better than me. You know? And I really don't understand it, man, to be honest with you. And this whole because I'm self-funded, I don't even know what the hell that means. I started with $10, right? So If that means I've used money that I've made in this business to grow the business, is that what that means? I don't even understand what that means. I don't even know what he's talking about, man. But it's like, criticism. He calls it criticism. Yeah, contacting my wife is criticism. Yeah, call it, repeatedly, repeatedly. Since April 3rd, there's emails tracking all the way back to this guy harassing me, man. It's like ridiculous. So this is the kind of day I've had, man. The kind of weekend I've had. Anyways, man, I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. Ryan J. Smith. He's on Facebook. This clown, man. I just don't even understand it. I don't know what his point is. I really don't. I don't know what his point is. If you don't like our show, man, turn it off. His name's Ryan J. Smith. He lives in Colorado. He's on Facebook. His picture's like, I don't know, like far away thing or whatever. Anyways, let's get to NBA. That has nothing to do with losers. He doesn't like that I have an opinion or something. I have no idea. He has no point, man.
But there's no need for that. Like that.
No, it's a show, man. It's a show, and this is what I do for a living, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what we do here. Is my website the most best looking website on the internet? Absolutely not. Is our show the most professional show? As a matter of fact, we say it isn't every single day, right?
Yeah.
But we're always improving, and it's like we have 7 million people a month that read our websites and watch our shows. If you don't want to watch, that's fine, man. It's like there are plenty of people that do, and I'm good with that.
And I'm grateful for the ones that do.
It's not. I don't think it's gambling. I don't know what this guy. I don't know what his point is. I do not know what his point is. Usually it's jealousy. It's like some sort of jealousy. Like I should be there instead of you. Then turn on the camera and do something, man. It's free, right? It's like there's nothing stopping you from taking us on. Anyways, got NBA action. We'll get back to it. Got NBA action. We got the Charlotte Hornets and the Pistons, the Rockets and the Warriors, the Hawks and the Bulls. That line came out late, so I didn't do a video. Cavs and Heat, and Magic and Grizz. Brian, any of those five?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go with the Detroit Pistons plus the 7. They really hurt me the other night with all their fouling BS with seconds to go. But Charlotte Hornets and the Pacers don't seem like they want to get in the playoffs. And Pistons are scrappy. I think they can keep this within 2 possessions, so I'm going to take the 7. Then the Houston Rockets plus the 8.5. Again, the Warriors have a chance to get in the Western Conference playoffs, but I don't see them as being 8 points better, even against a crappy Houston team that shocked the world with that upset win last time out. So I'll take the points with the Rockets and take the points with the Pistons.
Ron?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with my senior sharp there with the Pistons. I like getting the points with Detroit. They've been a great cover team all year. First time these two teams played, it was a 3-point win for Charlotte. Wouldn't be surprised to see a similar result here. Pistons have just been good against the number, especially on the road, and they're 33-28 against the spread this season overall. I see a lot of public attention on the Hornets, but the line's not really representing that. So I'm going to take the Detroit Pistons and get the points.
And for me, in this spot, I'm going to take the Pistons and the Hornets to go under the 214.5. Pistons, I don't trust the Pistons. I see this as almost like a first to be lucky to score 100. First to 100 wins this game. I'm going to take the under 214.5 in that one. And same with the Warriors and Rockets. I think that total's way too high as well. 232, too much. Warriors on the road definitely hasn't been scoring like crazy, so I'm going to take the under 232.5 in that one. Only 2 I like them though.
I like the Magic against the Grizzlies. They just got beaten up by them last night. I think it's really hard to beat the same team up twice in a row like that. I just think the Magic are. I don't think the last night's game was terrible. 95-70 something, right? It was like 92-75. Lousy game, right? I mean, so I don't know, man. Not very inspiring. 11.5 points is a ton to be giving a home team on a back-to-back. I'm going to take the Magic here just for the hell of it. I also like the Cavs plus the 11.5 against the Heat. I think the Heat win. I think the Cavs cover in that thing. It's a good day to take the garbage teams, I think. Also, some negative YouTube comments about my picks in some of those games, too. So usually that's a good sign. We got the Timberwolves and the Pelicans, the Thunder and the Pacers. I didn't do a video on that one because the line came out late. Wizards and the Mavs. We got the Jazz and the Raptors and the Clippers. Possible Kawhi Leonard sighting with the Nuggets. Brian?
Yeah, for me, it looks like Kawhi's going to play for the Clippers, but the Nuggets, they're a pretty hot team right now, even without Jamal playing. I think the Nuggets can. I think it's whoever has the ball last possession wins this game. So getting 4.5 and get some value there. And there's no reason to jump off the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm not betting the house on it, but I think +4. You have an excellent chance to outright the Pelicans, who you never know what you're going to get with New Orleans. But Minnesota's scrappy. I'll give you the +4 in Minnesota and the Denver Nuggets plus the points.
Yeah, for me, I like two games in this spot. I like the Pelicans and Timberwolves to go over the total. We see a very, very steep total at 238 right now, but that's just because the Pelicans and Timberwolves are two of the worst defensive teams in the league. Last game that these two teams played, 135-105, Timberwolves win. I think we see more than that, even than that scoring. Could see both teams in the 120s. Wouldn't be surprised to see a 130, 120 kind of game. So I like the over in the Timberwolves Pelicans. I also like the Raptors plus the points against the Jazz. Jazz obviously having a fantastic season, but they are struggling a bit as of late. They lost 3 of their last 4. 2 of those losses to the Timberwolves, and sandwiched in between was a 154-105 win over the Kings. But the Raptors still fighting for that Eastern Conference playoff spot, even though they are 3 games out. I do think that they're going to compete in this game and keep it close. I think the Jazz win, but I think the Raptors cover.
And for me, the only one I like in this time spot is I like the Nuggets plus the points over the Clippers. That's just way too many points. I think I sprinkle a little bit on the money line. I think the Nuggets got a chance to outright them. The Nuggets 4-0 ATS the last 4 in LA. They played once this year already. Nuggets beat them by 7. That was in LA. So I don't see why they can't do it again. Denver's playing some solid D. Lean to the under in that one as well.
I like the Clippers against the Nuggets. I just think that when the Clippers, when their backs are to the wall and they need to get it done in the regular season, they generally do. Taking the Clippers, and I don't think anyone wants to stand in the way of the Wizards right now. That's the team nobody wants to play. They are just absolutely a buzzsaw. You don't want to get in the way of that. And also, I like the Raptors plus the points. Brian, what are you selling?
Yep, I'm excited to start off May. NBA 24-15, 62% run. So if you want my best overall play today, my NBA Saturday Titanium, get that for $30 at pickdogs.com, or my Saturday Titanium 5-pack. You're going to get 2 MLB plays, 1 NHL, and an NBA. So 5 plays, $50 at pickdogs.com premium picks.
Ron?
Yeah, I started the MLB season not in the right way, 1-7, but I've slowly but surely climbed up those boards, and now you can see my name on the MLB leaderboards. Today I have my top 3 MLB plays. You can grab all those 3 for $39.95, looking to sweep the board in baseball, back-to-back winning days.
And for me, it's Sensational Saturday. I got a 5-pack over at the website. 5 best bets, 2 MLB, 2 NBA, 1 NHL. I absolutely love Saturday's action here. Let's see if we off May like we did last month of April. Let's see if we can get another winning May going.
I have a MLB 5-pack, and it becomes a 3-pack. It's got some early stuff. Becomes a 3-pack later. But, yeah, our YouTube Premium We've ended the $30 plan. We didn't raise prices. We just eliminated the $30. You still get exactly what you got for the $50. So it's not a raising of prices. It's just an eliminating of a level. And then we have the VIP service, which will start Monday. And that's going to include the late live Steam show, as well as other things like late NFL halftime shows, possibly some other halftime shows for the NBA playoffs and things like that. Probably do some free NBA playoff halftimes, probably do some premium, mix them up, and we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be a work in progress, and I know that our VIP members will let us know exactly what they want to see and what they don't want to see, and we'll make sure that, within reason, we'll deliver it. We always do. So the show is going to be, the late premium VIP show is going to be at 5:15 to 5:45. So it's going to be a lead in to the drive-through, but it will be a hard stop at 5:45 because the drive-through starts at 6. It's going to start on Monday. The reason why we didn't start today is because I know tomorrow night is a light card, so I just don't want to start with a light card out of the gate. I'd rather start with a regular, start on Monday, run through. But this way you have a couple days to sign up. Make sure there's no kinks in it and whatever. We might do, we might run the late premium picks, the late YouTube premium today and tomorrow live, just so we can test that live feature. So the regular one, we'll probably try and run those live. The recording will still be there, but we'll try and run them live just so we know that we have that functionality down pat, because it is something new for us. I just want to make sure that it works. And I think we tested it. But it's like, I tested it, I got it to work, but we didn't retest it. So it's like, I don't know if I can do it again. It's one of those things. Well, I'm sure I can, but I don't know how many tries it's going to take me. Let's go to Major League Baseball. We got the Marlins and the Nationals kicking things off. Jameson Taillon's at -2.25 favorite now. I don't know. All of a sudden, he became Cy Young. It's like, I don't know. I mean, how does that happen? It's like he goes to the Yankees and all of a sudden he's Mariano Rivera. I mean, I don't even understand this. The Minnesota Twins take on the Royals. Matt Shoemaker and Danny Duffy. These are guys that highs and lows throughout their career. Lance Lynn against Tristan McKenzie, man. That's veteran versus youngster. That is a classic battle, right? And A's and Orioles. Brian nailed that one last night. I was too afraid to stick with John Means and the Orioles. Had him in my premiums and took him out. Reds and Cubs, and Rays and Astros. Those are all the early games. So it's a lot there, but that covers everything before 6 o'clock. That is. So, Brian, any of those 7 games?
Yeah, I don't know how you could not like the Tigers here after they got absolutely pummeled 10-0 there. I'm sure that left a nasty taste in their mouths. And you got Jameson Taillon. You want to back Jameson Taillon, who's 0-2 with a 6.23 ERA and lay -220 juice. I just think the Tigers have a good chance of winning outright. I mean, winning this game straight up. We've seen the Yankees struggle to put 2 good games together all year. So, and then the Indians with McKenzie on the mound, I think you're getting nice value with Cleveland at +150 or so. I know Lance Lynn has been lights out, and he probably will definitely have another good start, but I think the Indians have a puncher's chance of pulling out an upset. So I'm going to put even amount on the Tigers and the Indians today, and I think I'll walk away with a profit.
Ron?
Yeah, I like the over in the Orioles Athletics game. We saw a lower scoring game on Friday night between these two teams. But yeah, Matt Harvey, who's had a decent start to the year, but we do know he is Matt Harvey, and at any time he will be Matt Harvey, just like John Gray was John Gray yesterday. And Jesus Luzardo on the other side for the A's. He has a bright future, but really struggling so far this season with a 5.4 ERA. I just think that we're going to see plenty of runs in this one. Total set at 8. I think we get over that pretty easily, so I like the over in that one. I also like the Cubs on the money line. Just Don't think that Luis Castillo deserves a minus 160 price, although I do think he has the much better upside when it comes to Zach Davies and him. But even still, two struggling pitchers. So if you're going to have a coin flip kind of game, I'll take the team that's getting plus 150 odds. And I think that the Cubs bats wake up and grab a win. So I'll take the Cubs on the money line as well.
And for me in this one, I like the Indians and the White Sox to go over the total. Definitely going to see some runs like we did yesterday. It was 5-3 yesterday. It would have been a push. Get a couple more runs today, and we get over that number. Give me the over 8 in that one. And the other one I like is I like the Royals. I like the Royals and Duffy on the mound. He's been solid start to the year. 3-1 in the year. Team's been 3-1 when he started as well. You look at Shoemaker; he's 1-2 to kick off the year, and the team is 1-3 in his starts. And the Royals are also 4-0 in Game 2 of the series with Duffy pitching, and the Twins are also 0-6 in their last 6 Game 2s of the series. So for me in that one, I'm going to take the Royals. I also like the over 9 in that one. I think we're going to see a bunch of runs as well. Give me the over 9 in that one. That's all I like in that spot.
So we got an idiot in here named John Jacob who says YouTube has a glitch with the premium, but actually we've been doing the premium since February and we've never had a glitch. So he said that's why many other cappers sign. But this guy, of course, he's not a premium member, right? So he's an expert on it. No, actually we haven't had one glitch and we've been doing it since February. So you're wrong. Anyways, a lot of people asking how to upgrade. I'm going to show you right now exactly how I figured out how to upgrade. So I'm going to go by what it is. Let's see. Over here. Blow this up so you guys can see exactly how I did this. I'm going to do it this way. Let's see. All right, so I typed into Google. Okay, here's how I did it. You can see right here what I typed in. How do I upgrade a YouTube channel membership? Okay, I typed that into Google. This is how I figured this out. Okay, so you can see exactly what I typed into the search. How do I upgrade a YouTube channel membership? And this is what it does. The result is right here. It tells you exactly how to do it. Now, what I've found, and Rod will tell you the same thing because he's tried to help a lot of people with this too, is that if you do it from a computer, it's much easier. But you can see exactly what I typed in. How do I upgrade a YouTube channel membership? I just type it into Google, and it gives me these instructions. When people email me asking me this question, I just copy and paste this into the email. That's all I did. So I have it up on all of my computers, this exact page, and this is exactly what I do. I go like this. And then I copy it and paste it. That's all I do when people ask me. So that's how you do it. How do I upgrade a YouTube channel membership? Everyone got it? Okay. I don't know. I always say, it's like same thing. That's the same exact way. How do I get super glue off my hands? It's like same. I do exactly the same methodology as I did to do that. But I don't know. I'm not a member. So I wouldn't know how to do it either. I know it's super confusing for some people. I think the people that struggle with it are the ones that try it on their phone. If you have an iPhone, it's like next to impossible, right? Anyways, let's get to these games. My picks. I like the. I don't really like these games. Maybe the Rays. A lean to the Rays over the Astros. Astros really beat them up last night. Fleming in this one against Urquidy. I think the Rays can get to him early. I think that's what it's going to take. We're going to have to get to him early. I like the Cubs against the Reds. I know the money doesn't say that, but Castillo's been just absolutely terrible. So I'm gonna buck the Sharps here. See if we can beat them on this one. I think it's give it a shot with the Cubs of all teams. And let's see what else we got. that's it for now for that one. We got the Mets and the Phillies. We got the Pirates and the Cardinals. The Rangers and the Red Sox. Man, I had the Rangers yesterday. That was gruesome. It's like whenever you have a team and they're down 3-0, like they walk the first two guys and then the next guy hits a home run, is basically I cross it off at that point, you know.
Yeah, I took an L with the Rangers.
I have this thing, right, when I'm watching the games, and I bet you guys do the exact same thing. If I'm winning 2-0, I feel really comfortable in my position. If I'm down 2-0, we got it. So it's like a 2-0 lead, if it's mine, is good. But it's like if I'm down 2-0, it's nothing. We got this thing. But when you go down 3-0, that's a different story. And that's what happened yesterday. It was. I hate when the pitchers just look lost when the guy hits the home run too. Let's see. JD Martinez hit a 490-footer off you. Wow, that's shocking. It's like you throw that pitch, it's going to happen every single time, right? It's not like once in a while that'll happen. I'm going to guess like a guy like that, like a major league hitter, and you throw him that pitch that Arahara threw to him. I'm going to guess that JD Martinez can hit that ball out of the stadium, whether it be in a game, batting practice, whatever the scenario. I'm going to guess that if he swings at that pitch, he can hit it out of the park 85 out of 100 times. I don't know why he looks so surprised. It's like this guy makes millions, like way millions of dollars because he can do that on a regular basis. I don't know. Anyways, Mets and Phillies, Pirates, Cards, Rangers, Red Sox, Brewers, Dodgers. Let's just do those four. Brian?
Yeah, for me, I wasn't sure which way I was gonna go between the Phillies and Mets when the line first opened up last night, but it's looking like the Mets are the sharp play with Taijuan Walker on the mound. The Phillies got the W yesterday, but I think Walker's a little bit under the radar here, and he's pitched well for the Mets. I like them in that light line. And then the other game I'm looking at is we got down to the Texas Rangers, correct? The Red Sox. I like the Texas Rangers with Jordan Lyles on the mound. You can play the laugh track all you want, but plus 170 with the Rangers, I'm not going to be laying minus 180 or so with the Boston Red Sox. Not on the road. I think the Rangers come back and get a W today.
Well, in this window, I like the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yesterday, they were the favorite against the Cardinals, and now they're 0-3 as favorites, but they've been value city as an underdog this season. And I think this is the time to strike. Jack Flaherty on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 4-0 with a 3.18 ERA, but his FIP and expected ERA suggest that he's a little overvalued in this one. And Trevor Cahill on the other side, a 7.1 ERA, but his FIP is a lot lower than that. So that suggests that he's actually projected to do something better than what we've seen. All that adds up to a Pirates win, in my opinion. So I like Pittsburgh getting the plus money. I also like the under in the Dodgers and Brewers game. Two fantastic starting pitchers on the mound. Brandon Woodruff's been fantastic for the Brewers, 2-0 with a 1.55 ERA and a .72 WHIP. And then Dustin May, the young gun for the Dodgers, he has a 2.53 ERA and a .94 WHIP. Just two teams that know how to pitch. Last night's game was 3-1. The game before 2-1. Could see a very low-scoring game yet again. I'll take the under.
So what was the other one? That Pirates Cardinals game last night was another one. It was exactly like the Rangers, where it was like I'm dead, right? I had the Pirates also, and they were dead to me. I gotta say, I think Flaherty, and I had to reshoot the video when I did this one, because I said in the video, I'm like, I can't believe Flaherty's a number one starter. It's like he's just not a number one starter, especially like in the Cardinals organization. But I went back, I looked at his numbers and everything, and he's been delivering. So I gotta disagree with you there. I think Cahill is always one pitch away from a grand slam. Anyways, Rod.
Yeah, I agree with you there. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm going to stick with Flaherty, and I think the Cardinals on the run line in that one. I think they beat them up.
I think if they win, they beat them up. I don't know. I'm not convinced as you are, but I'm on the fence on it because the
I'm
money
convinced. I'm gonna
suggests what
beat 'em
Ron
up.
said.
You're not worried about the action in that game? I mean, come
Right?
on.
No,
No, sometimes you just can't look
the
at
money
that. Sometimes you
suggests.
just can't.
The
It
money,
does suggest, yeah.
yeah, the
If you
money
look, the money
suggests.
does suggest that you should take Pittsburgh, but it is Pittsburgh.
Oh, I'm with you.
Money suggests
No,
don't take the Yankees and take Detroit, but it is Detroit. And
I'm
so
with
for me, it's a
I'm
hard
with
pass
you.
on myself.
I'm with you that if the Cardinals win, I believe it's a run line play, even -2.5. You know, but I could see Pittsburgh winning because they've lost the first game of a series and won the next like so many times already. It's like, I mean, we've been, I've been on a heater too. Like Ron said, he was on. I mean, I've been on a heater too, and Pittsburgh's been a big part of that.
We know what day it is. It's Saturday. It's not Friday or
Frickin'
Saturday's a sharper day.
Okay.
How about that? How about when they ruled the grand slam in the Giants game and then they took it off the board? It was clearly foul, but it's like, why do that
Clearly
to me?
foul.
Why do it to me? It's
Breaks
like,
heart.
I know, because if I hit that game, then I have a winning day. And it's like it missed by this much. It was like, oh
yeah.
God. And then he strikes out. We don't even get
Yeah.
we get nothing. We get nothing. Damn it.
I even got notification that that's how they shouldn't have sent that out. It was like, ooh, grand slam. I was like, ooh, grand slam. Cool.
Yeah.
Someone
I'm
put
glad
in,
I was in bed sleeping and I didn't see that.
Nice. So this is what
Oh
self-funded.
yeah, you would have been grumpy today.
This is what self-funded means. Like a project or action oneself. If he was a billionaire, he could self-fund his campaign. Yeah. See, the issue with this is that I started with $10, right? Isn't that kind of the thing? Like you guys were with me, right? 15 years ago in my little apartment in Chicago, up against my white wall, right? You guys were there. So it's all on YouTube. It's all there. So it's like if I self-funded it, it was from, I don't even understand what that means. I mean, these guys all work with me, and it's like they know. It's like, what do I do with the money I get from the premium? Like the YouTube premium, Brian? What am I doing with the money?
You put it back in, but that guy's trying to say that the only reason
you can tell everyone what's going to happen next week. It's okay. You can tell everyone exactly where that money went. So what I did is I hired a professional production company. And this show is going to change. We're going to have like a real professional production with graphics and everything like all the other guys do. All my regular videos are going to be professionally done, professional graphics. This set will only be used for the live show, which is what it was intended to be. The only reason I do it for the videos is because for the graphics that I use that you guys like to see, like the odds, my pick, stuff like that you guys like to see, I could either edit it after and stand in front of the banner, which is right on these walls over here, that like I used to do, or I can do it on the fly using this. And that's why I sit here, is so I can do it on this. But starting next week, at some point, that'll all be gone, and it'll just be back to the old format where I'm just standing there, and then somebody else is going to be doing all the graphics, and it's going to be, believe me, we will be easily the best production on the whole thing. The other guys are all going to hate us even more than they do. So, but that's what I do with my money. I mean, and if that's self-funded money that I could have taken and I don't know what I would spend on it. I guess get another car or something. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I mean, when I turned in my last lease, I had 7,200 miles on it in 3 years. So if that's what self-funded means, money that I could have taken for myself that I put back into the business, then I guess I am, right? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. We're becoming like Wager Talk. We're 5 times the size of Wager Talk. We're 5 times the size of them. I mean, would you like to see the statistics of how many people watch our show versus how many people like watch Wager Talk? No, we're not going to knock our traffic down 80%. We're not going to be like Wager Talk. Those guys are all in the studio with like 10 people. I don't know, man. I don't understand the question. It's like, all right, Brian, you want to be like Wager Talk, or do you want to be our own brand, like doing it? Because Wager Talk has a studio show, but their other stuff is, I mean, it's worse than this. They just put an overlay on it, and believe me, I have overlays too. I got overlays. You want to see? I could do exactly what Wager Talk does. Here, well, next time these guys are talking, whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
My turn.
All right, I'm gonna find my overlays in the meantime.
So in this spot, I like the Mets and Taiwan Walker on the mound when he starts. The Mets are 3-1 in his starts. Wheeler, they're only 2-3. So give me the Mets in that one, and I'm with Ron as well. Give me the Dodgers in the under 7. As we've had pitchers do a low scoring game in the first 2, so we'll go the under 7 in that one again because I think we got a pitchers duel going in that one again. Only 2 I like that.
Non-Wager Talk? Wager Talk. Non-Wager Talk? Wager Talk. It's like I have tons of them too, all different colors, different designs, different styles. I have all that stuff too, but that's not what we're going to do. It's like, that's funny. Woo! I think I can do that also, what Rod did. I'm scared of heights, Rod. Stop.
Wait, I moved too much.
Close the shades. I'm scared of heights. Anyways, in this slot, I'm torn on that. I'm torn on that Pirates Cardinals game for the exact reasons I've already mentioned. I kind of did some interaction here, and I like doing the interaction. I don't care. I'm not cutting people off. I don't know. I've got. I kind of like the Red Sox here. I just think it's an over also, even in Globe Life. Jordan Lyles just gives up a lot of home runs, and the Red Sox really swing the bats. I know the money says opposite, but I don't care what it says. The money always likes Jordan Lyles for some reason. And I'll tell you what else likes Jordan Lyles. Fans.
I like Jordan Lyles.
I know Brian does, but you know what else likes? You know what else likes Jordan Lyles? Little kids that go to the baseball game hoping to catch a ball. That's who likes Jordan Lyles the most. And he's another guy that always looks confused. I like Romanelli's pick on that under in the Brewers Dodgers as well. Travis Bergen gets the ball here for the Blue Jays up against the Braves. Charlie Morton. We got Zach Gallen against Austin Gomber. Good pitchers game here at Arizona, but Gomber he has location problems, so it's like good Gomber, bad Gomber. It's like there's a few good young pitchers out there that have location problems. Gomber, Casey Mize, Tristan McKenzie. And there's a few of these guys that are just really good pitchers. They're going to be good, but they have location issues because it's like Nuke LaRouche in Bull Durham, right? It's like the young guys just always have location problems. It's just that's part of it. You got the Giants and the Padres. Broke my heart last night. The Giants did. And then the Mariners and the Angels, they broke my heart and my wallet. Turned a winning day into a losing day. The Giants did. And the thing is, when they gave up the runs, they didn't even make them earn it. I hate that, man. It's like it's like, to me, watching the game as a bettor, there's nothing more frustrating than not throwing the ball over the plate and, setting them up, with no outs and guys on first and second, just giving them that situation. It's like, make them earn it. Hey, if you throw your best pitch, it's kind of like a boxer that tries to go the distance and not get knocked out, right? It's like, oh man, what a boring fight. It's like, I way more respect the guy that goes out on his ass, and said, you know what? I left it all out there. What do you think of these games, Brian?
The only one I'm going to go with is the Seattle Mariners. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got Griffith Canning on the mound for the Angels. His ERA is over 8. I think the Mariners have an excellent opportunity to win another game against the Angels here. So I'm going to go with Seattle.
Ron, little Travis Bergen action for you.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to take Travis Bergen and the Blue Jays getting plus money. Bergen in spring training had a fantastic strikeout ratio. He had 11 Ks in only 5 2/3 innings. He has been known to strike out a ton of batters, and Charlie Morton's just not the same as he was before. He has a 4.76 ERA so far this season. So it's just, to me, not worth it to lay minus 130, 135 price on the road with a team that just lost 13-5 yesterday. The bullpen was totally imploded, just like Drew Smyly was. And I think the Blue Jays have a great chance of winning this game as well. So I'll take the plus money. I'll also like the Arizona Diamondbacks. Don't like laying a crazy price like minus 180, but that's what I'm going to take in this one. Zach Allen, just the better starting pitcher in my mind. And Austin Gomber, 6.65 ERA. He's much better than that may suggest, but he's still not where he needs to be for me to put some money on him. So I'm going to take the D-backs on the money line as well.
And for me in this one, I like the Rockies and the D-backs to go over the 8. These teams have been hitting runs all over the place, so I like the over 8 in this one. And the other one I like the Jays over 10.5. What was it, 13-5? We got 18 runs. It's 10.5 again today. I think we see pretty much the same thing. A whole pile more runs again. Give me the over 10.5 in the Jays game. Only 2 I like.
I like the Giants against the Padres, and this one the money is kind of back and forth on it. I just think that in this one, Snell is like a 4-inning guy now. You know, it's like Snell is a shell of the guy who was 2 years ago. He is, and it's like now you're back into the Padres bullpen that the Giants just saw last night. I think the Giants are the better team in this one. And you're getting them at plus money, a lot of plus money. So no reason not to be on the Dodgers here. I kind of like that under in the Diamondbacks Rockies. It's at 8 now, but I'm surprised it's even that high. I don't know why it's not 7. Maybe I have a bad number. I keep looking at it thinking it's a bad number.
Maybe because Gomber stinks.
What?
It's like Gomber's not that good. Maybe that's why the number is set.
They traded Arenado for him.
That doesn't mean that he's good.
What does it mean then? So what
I
he's
don't know.
saying?
I guess somebody messed up. He hasn't shown me that he's that great. 6 point something ERA.
Yeah, he's struggling, but I think he's better than what we've seen.
Yep. Well, it's hard to be as good as what we've seen, which is not that great.
Go to the NHL.
Only a few.
Bruins, Sabres, Red Wings, Lightning, Canadians, Senators, Leafs, Canucks, Islanders, Rangers, Flyers, Devils, Capitals, Penguins, Hurricane, Blue Jackets. Any of those, Brian?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to jump on the Ottawa Senators. You got Primo and net for Montreal expected to start. I just think you're getting excellent value with a scrappy Ottawa team and the New York Rangers bouncing back after a 4-0 beat down by the Islanders. I think they have a chance to take game 2 here. So I'm going to take the Rangers in Ottawa.
Yeah, I also like the Senators getting plus money against the Canadiens, and Canadians are still fighting for a playoff spot, but the Senators are a team that definitely wants to spoil that for sure. The Senators have won the last 2 games against the Canadians and hasn't even been close. A 4-0 and 6-3 win, last 2 wins. I just think you're getting too much value to pass up with the Senators here on the road. I also like the Washington Capitals to bounce back after their most recent loss to the Penguins. This game is going to decide who's going to take the lead in the East Division standings, as the Penguins and Caps are tied at 69 points each. The Penguins won 5-4 in overtime last time out, but they're still not a great road team on the year. 13-11 with as they're 18 games up over 500 on the year, but only 2 games up over 500 on the road. Caps great home team, 15-6 and 3 record. I think the Caps bounce back and grab a win.
I see people upgrading to VIP, and that's awesome. We appreciate it. But like I said, that show will start on Monday. So just so you know. But, feel free to upgrade now, and then this way you will make sure that's all working for Monday. Rod?
For me, in this morning time slot, I'm going to take a shot with the Buffalo Sabres on the first period money line. Love to play these early games on to come out slow and sluggish and just be like, So I think the Buffalo catches some sleep and take the money line in the first period in that one. And I want you guys to give me the Senators here over Montreal. Always Montreal in this back-to-back spot. This happened once earlier in the year, and Ottawa got the win. And it's not broke. Don't fix it. Take Ottawa in that one. And I'll take the Tampa Bay Lightning. They need the points, and they need to move up the board. So I'll take the Tampa Bay Lightning on the puck line. And I'll also take the Leafs on the puck line as they beat up the Canucks as well. And I like the Penguins over the Capitals. I know the Capitals lost to the Penguins the other day. I think they lose again. Give me the Penguins. Playing solid hockey all year.
Got the Blackhawks and the Panthers, the Predators and the Stars, the Avalanche and the Sharks, the Blues and the Smudges, Oilers and the Flames, Coyotes and the Vegas Golden Knights, Anaheim Ducks against the LA Kings. Man, those teams haven't played yet this season. That's weird. Play like every day. It's like,
don't worry, they're coming up to the eighth time they played.
let's just make the whole season a playoff series.
Well, these 8 teams are going to play each other
A lot.
all year. 56 games.
Well, up until
Who decided to do that NHL schedule?
yeah, well, up until what was it, 10 years ago? Baseball, the National League only played the National League, and the American League only played the American League. That was maybe 10 years. It's been interleague. How many years has interleague been? Not that long.
Yeah,
but they played a 162 game schedule. And there's been expansion. So you can there'd be 12 teams, 162 games.
Well, I like that because then it was special when they played the American League. But
but the thing that it was is redundant, and it makes the season is too long to begin with. And now we've seen it in the NHL. What it looks like to play the same teams over and over and over again. And while
it's kind of really hard to place bets on it, to be honest with you.
I believe inside the division, it's always good to have a lot of games. Like, I like how the NFL does it. You play every team in your division twice, and then so you play them twice as much as any other opponent. And this way, you build your team around it, right? You build your team. Ron, who's winning the NFL draft?
I don't know about winning, but I think the Giants had a solid draft, getting those draft picks from the Bears for the player that they really wanted was Kadarius Toney, other than Devontae Smith. So getting that first rounder for next year, I'm not sure I'm on the bandwagon to say the Bears are going to compete next year. When you look at the roster and you look at their schedule, they could be a lottery pick, and the Giants just might have got a nice grab there. So I think that was a nice move. I think the Jaguars obviously had a solid draft, even other than their number 1 overall pick. I'm not sure the Bears with Justin Fields. I'm not sure that they should have traded up for that. I just think I don't know. I think they could have got a just as good quarterback with a high enough ceiling without having to give up a whole bunch of draft picks in return.
So I was a big basher of the Mitch Trubisky pick, right? I was a huge basher of it. I couldn't believe that they had drafted this guy that had played 1 year of college football and that they traded up and picked him so high. Okay, the Bears. Okay, I was a big hater of the Jared Goff pick because he had lost his last 6 games of his senior season, right? He had won against the garbage teams, and then when he played in conference, he lost every single game. I was a big basher of Carson Wentz because he didn't play at the Division I level, so you don't really know. I'm a big basher of the Lance pick, okay, of the Niners, and I've come out and said it, and I'm not an expert or whatever. It's just I've only watched, I don't know, every single college football game in the last 40 years.
A lot of professionals like that pick, though.
A lot of them really liked the Ryan Leaf pick, and a lot of them really liked Keith McCants. A lot of them really liked Roger Vick. A lot of them really liked. There's been a lot of picks that the experts have really liked. They love Todd Blackledge, and the thing is that this guy's thrown less passes than any quarterback ever taken in the first round of the NFL draft. And you take him number 3 overall. They think they have the next Russell Wilson, but I believe they have the next Mitch Trubisky there. So that's just my call. I know you can agree with it or not agree with it. Yeah, Jamarcus Russell. They love Jamarcus Russell. I hated that pick, right? I hated it.
Well, Jamarcus Russell played on LSU, right?
Yeah. Well, Mac Jones played at Alabama. I think he was the guy. Joe Namath also played at Alabama. He was pretty good, too.
Oh, they got those professional scouts, and we're just laying.
I think Lance has the highest ceiling out of anybody, I believe, other than Lawrence. But he definitely has the lowest basement. I think he could be a bust, but I think if you want to take a chance on a guy, he's the guy to take a chance on. He's the guy to invest in. Just because of his ability to create
Mac Jones
on the fly.
Mac Jones is the guy that you put in there in the next 15 years. He's your quarterback. It's like, how could this guy's a pure pocket passer, and he can thread the needle and put it on the receiver's hands. It's like Lance throws a wobbler. He throws a duck. He can run for his life, which is a good skill to have because the guys in that division, the teams that are that have been successful in that division most consistently, or at least over the last year or two, with the Cardinals, with Kyler Murray, and with Russell Wilson, of course, on the Seahawks, have been successful with a guy who's got wheels, right? Jared Goff, drop back passer, not successful. Jimmy Garoppolo, drop back passer, not successful. I get it. Okay, I get it. I just don't think he's the guy. I just don't see it because, number one, a guy like that plays at the lower level takes off too much. They take off too much. In the NFL, you can take off if you're Russell Wilson. You can take off, if you're Kyler Murray. I don't know if this guy's going to be able to take off like that because we haven't seen him against Division I competition. We saw Russell Wilson do it in the ACC, and then he did it in the Big Ten, So it was not a surprise, I was also a professional baseball player, right? So we knew he had an arm, This guy doesn't have a Russell Wilson arm. He doesn't have a Kyler Murray professional baseball arm either. This guy throws ducks. They're in big trouble in San Francisco. Big trouble. You guys can call me out. I didn't love the trade up for Patrick Mahomes. I didn't love it. so I'm not always right. That's for sure. But I'm right a lot more often than I'm wrong with these NFL draft things because I watch a lot of college football. Name an Alabama QB that went to the NFL and did something. Joe Namath. Ken Stabler. There's 2. Anyways, there's 2.
I think he means in recent history.
No,
that's
he said no. He did not say recent history. He said name an Alabama QB that went to the NFL and did something.
Well, that's a good point though, because Alabama gets the best of the best, and they haven't produced any NFL quarterback talent in 30 years.
Mitch's NFL
Not-
picks were pretty mediocre last season.
No, they weren't. They were good.
They were good for the most part. I had a couple of rough days, but overall they were pretty good, to be honest with you. Like anybody, I'm going to have. And I think on my halftime picks were, I think I had about
67%,
90% or something.
70%, somewhere in there.
Ridiculous. Yeah, and,
But we're going to keep track of them this year.
This stuff all plays out. We're all entitled to our opinion. I'm not bashing people for saying they think Lance is going to be good. But I don't see it. I don't see what they see. I don't see a guy who played one game his senior season, being that guy. I don't think he's like a guy like the tackle out of Oregon who sat out, or Rousseau from Miami that sat out, that they could afford to sit out. This is a guy that needs the work. He's going to need the reps. And it's like, I don't see it. I don't see the path with him. With certain guys you could see the path. I didn't like the Jordan Love pick last year. I didn't like that pick either by the Packers. I thought he was way taken high.
Jordan Love?
Yeah, way taken high. Way high for him.
Yeah, me too.
I guess we'll find out with him if he gets.
No. So Frank is saying, and I don't know if this is his real name, but I saw American Gangster too. But I understand that he throws to a Heisman winner, but there's been other quarterbacks that have thrown to a Heisman winner that have done really well in the NFL draft and the NFL. There've been plenty of them, and there are plenty of NFL QBs that have had receivers that make them look good. And there are plenty of QBs that have receivers that make them look bad. And that's why Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay, right? He's sick of it. I don't blame him. It's like Tom Brady was the same way. When Tom Brady lost all his guys, he was bad. When he had his guys, he was good.
Goal.
Yeah. It's like
yeah, but Aaron Rodgers makes so much money that they can't pay the other guys.
I understand that.
Talent around him. So I mean, what does he expect? He's not giving back any of his money.
All right. We could talk. We should do a whole show at the end.
Argue about football.
We should do a show at the end of the draft, kind of like So the draft ends today. Maybe tomorrow we'll do an NFL draft show or something, or later today we could do it. Did we do these late games, or did I just?
We haven't done the late hockey games.
All right, so let's finish it out.
As far as the late hockey games go, I don't know how you cannot like the St. Louis Blues. I mean, they've been cashing. This is their time of year. They seem to shine. They've won 4 straight. I don't know why the public's enamored with the Wild today, but I'm not. I'll take the St. Louis Blues at the plus 120 to 125.
Not my favorite end of the card for hockey, but I'll take a lean with the LA Kings on the money line against the Anaheim Ducks. Kings got the win over the Ducks last night, and I think they do the same tonight. The Kings took 5 different minor penalties, 10 minutes of penalty time. They killed all of it. Their defense is stepping up in a big way, and I think the Ducks one of the worst offenses in the league, so I think the Kings grab another win. So I'll take them on the money line.
I'll go way opposite of that one. I'm going to take the Ducks. Ducks had the lead the whole game. Kings got lucky in the end there. It should have been way more than 1-0. Kings should have no business winning that game. Ducks will win this game tonight. Give me the Ducks. Big bounce back for them there. And I'm with Brian. Give me the Blues again. I don't know why. Why are you now? Oh, the Wild. Maybe they'll win together one. No, they've lost the last 2 to the Blues. Blues are just rolling. And now Bennington back in net, and he's been he's looking good again. So I'm with Brian. Give me the Blues. Blues, Ducks. Coyotes won yesterday. They won a nice little upset win there. Golden Knights come back, get the win here today. Take the Golden Knights on the puck line as they kick the snot of the Coyotes. They're like, oh, you got to win from us. Now we turn around and kick your butt. That's all I like.
All right, parlay time. Rod, what you got?
For me, we're going to go Mets on the money line, the Rockies game over, the Jays game over.
Ron?
I'm going to take the Raptors getting the points, the over in the Orioles and Athletics game, and the Ottawa Senators on the money line.
Brian?
Houston Rockets plus the points, the Detroit Pistons plus the points, and the New York Metropolitans on the money line.
Take the under in the Dodgers game, Giants, and the Clippers. Okay, recap time. Let's do it. We got, let's see here. Time for the recap segment. Rod, you're up.
All right, we'll start with the NBA. The Pistons game, we're going to take under. The Warriors game, take under. Take the Nuggets plus the points. MLB. The White Sox game, we're going to go over the 8.5. Take the Royals game over. Take the Royals on the money line. I like the Mets on the money line. The Rockies game over. The Jays game over. The Dodgers game under. And hockey, we're going to go, I like Ottawa on the money line. Lightning on the puck line, Leafs on the puck line, Penguins on the money line, Blues on the money line, Ducks on the money line, Knights on the puck line, and my parlay, Mets on the money line, the Rockies game over, Jays game over. Jump on over to Pick Dogs Premium, grab Sensational Saturday, solid 5-pack over there. Have a nice winning day.
To Ron.
Alrighty, we'll start in the NBA. I had the Pistons getting the points, the over in the Pelicans and Timberwolves game, and the Raptors getting the points. In Major League Baseball, I have the over in the Orioles Athletics game, the Cubs on the money line, the Pirates on the money line, Blue Jays on the money line, the under in the Dodgers and Brewers game, the D-backs on the money line as well. And in the NHL, I have the Capitals on the money line, the Senators on the money line, and the LA Kings on the money line. My parlay today is the Raptors getting the points, the over in the Orioles Athletics, and the Senators on the money line. And I have a 3-pack in the MLB for sale, $39.95 for Ron's Super Saturday MLB 3-pack.
Brian.
Yeah, for me, I got the Houston Rockets plus the points in the NBA, the Detroit Pistons plus the points, the Denver Nuggets plus the points, and Minnesota Timberwolves plus the points. In baseball, I got the Cleveland Indians money line, the Tigers money line, the Texas Rangers money line, the Mets money line, the Mariners money line, and then in hockey, New York Rangers money line, the Ottawa Senators money line, and the St. Louis Blues on the money line. My parlay are the Rockets, the Pistons, and the New York Metropolitans on the money line. And then, guys, make sure you check out my NBA best bet today. $30, pickdogs.com, 62%, 24-15 win and run.
I took the Magic, Cavs, Clippers, Wizards, and Raptors, the Cubs, the under in the Dodgers game, the Giants, and the under in the Diamondbacks Rockies game. My parlay, the under in the Dodgers game, the Giants, and the Clippers. My Kentucky Derby trifecta, which I don't know, I'm just throwing together, and I could update it later on. Known Agenda, Rock Your World, and Super Stock. Box them up. Thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day, and of course, I'll try and act more professional tomorrow.